Welcome back to the range, everyone. Today, we are going to cut through the noise and address something that really grinds my gears. There is this massive lie floating around the firearms industry right now. The marketing departments want you to believe that unless you drop $3,000 on a skeletonized chassis system, you simply cannot put rounds on target. That is absolute hogwash. We are going to take a serious look at 5 legendary platforms that have been dropping whitetail and filling freezer tags long before Keymod or M-Lock were even a sketch on a napkin. These are not safe queens that you pull out once a year to show off to your buddies. These are absolute workhorses that will run circles around that fragile polymer wonder rifle currently collecting dust on the rack at your local big box store. Let's talk about why cold, hard steel and American walnut still rule the woods in the 21st century. Coming in at number 5, the Marlin 336. If you have spent any time sitting in a deer stand across North America, this rifle's profile is permanently burned into your memory. Since hitting the market in 1948, the Marlin 336 has arguably put more meat on the table than any other rifle design in history. While the bolt-action guys were struggling to cycle a fresh round, the lever gun crowd was already sending a second pill downrange. It is chambered in the Lord's caliber, 30-30 Winchester. That cartridge remains the absolute gold standard for taking medium game inside 200 yards. But the real genius here is found in the receiver design. Unlike the competition coming out of New Haven, Marlin built a solid top receiver with side ejection. That was a total game changer, because it meant the average Joe could mount a scope low and centered right over the bore. You have got a tubular magazine tucked neatly under the barrel, so there is no detachable box digging into your kidney when you sling it over your shoulder for a long hike. If you can get your hands on a JM stamped model from the 50s through the 80s, do not hesitate. Buy it immediately. That right there is peak American manufacturing. We are talking deep, rich bluing, hand-fitted walnut stocks, and an action that cycles smooth, like it is running on ball bearings. It is short, it handles fast, and in the thick brush there is simply nothing that beats it. You can still snag these on the used market for pennies on the dollar, especially compared to the price tags on modern boutique lever guns. And since it eats 30-30 Winchester, you can find ammo at a hardware store in the middle of nowhere. Let's look at the pros. The side ejection makes adding modern glass an absolute breeze. The lever throw is natural and lightning fast if that buck decides to bolt on you. And the supply for 30-30 ammo is literally everywhere. Now for the cons. You are stuck with the inherent limitations of a tube magazine. You have to run flat nose or soft point ammo to stop a chain fire detonation inside the tube. That kills your ballistic coefficient if you are trying to reach out past 200 yards. And for those of you raised on the M4 platform, the manual of arms takes some serious reps to get smooth. Also, keep a close eye on the loading gate on those older rifles. It is a high-wear part that loves to bite your thumb. Number 4. The Winchester Model 94. This is the icon. With over 7 million units built since 1894, this is undoubtedly the most successful sporting rifle in U.S. history. This is a John Moses Browning brainchild, and it is the rifle that effectively tamed the West as we transitioned into the 20th century. Like the Marlin, this legend lives on a diet of 30-30 Winchester. But the Model 94 feels completely different when you shoulder it. It is slender, it is feather light, it carries like a good walking stick. When you are busting through heavy scrub or riding an ATV, that thin receiver profile is absolutely unmatched. Serious collectors hunt down the pre-1964 models. Before Winchester cut costs in '64, the fit and finish on these rifles was essentially functional art. The steel was higher quality, and every part was machined from solid billet, not stamped out on a press. The action features a top ejection pattern that flings hot brass straight up in the air. It is pure nostalgia, and it screams cowboy heritage. Whether you run a working ranch or you just appreciate history, shooting a Model 94 ties you to a long line of American riflemen. Here are the pros. The cool factor is untouchable. You are holding a piece of history. The handling is incredibly snappy for jump shooting in dense cover. Mechanically, it is a simple, bomb-proof design that will run forever if you maintain it. Now the cons. That top ejection is a nightmare for modern shooters who want optics. It throws brass exactly where your scope wants to live, forcing you into awkward side mounts or forward-mounted scout scopes. If you want a mint condition pre-64, get your checkbook ready, because the collector market is incredibly hot right now. Also, watch your thumb while loading. If you do not seat that rimmed cartridge deep enough, you will jam the action, and let me tell you, it is a bear to clear in the field. Number 3. The Remington 700. Introduced in 1962, this is basically the small block Chevy of the gun world. The Remington 700 Action is the yardstick we use to judge every other bolt gun on the planet. There is a reason the military adopted this footprint for the M40 and M24 sniper platforms. It uses a cylindrical receiver that is stiff, rigid, and incredibly easy to bed into a stock. That inherent structural stability is why the 700 is famous for driving tacks right out of the box. But the real magic here is the aftermarket support. You can turn a 700 into whatever you need: a lightweight mountain rifle, a 1,000-yard bench rest machine, or a tactical precision rig. Every trigger company, barrelsmith, and chassis manufacturer makes gear for the 700 footprint. Whether it is 308, 30-06, or some exotic Wildcat cartridge, this Action handles it. The bolt uses 2 massive lugs and a recessed face that wraps completely around the cartridge head. It is incredibly strong, and it is safe. If you find an older BDL or ADL model from the 70s or 90s, you have found a solid foundation. Pros. The modularity is endless. If you can imagine it, you can build it on this Action. The accuracy potential is massive, often shooting sub-MOA with off-the-shelf match ammo. And the caliber variety covers everything from varmints to moose. Cons. We have to talk about the trigger recall. Some older units had major safety issues with the Walker fire control system. Always safety check these guns, and honestly, just drop in a Timney or Trigger Tech immediately. The entry-level models often come with cheap, flimsy stocks that touch the barrel and ruin your harmonics. And if you are running hot hand loads, the bolt lift can get a little sticky compared to some of the high-end European Actions. Number 2. The Winchester Model 70. They call this the rifleman's rifle, and they are not wrong. Hitting the scene in 1936, this is American royalty. The soul of the Model 70 is the controlled round feed system. Unlike the push-feed Remington, the Model 70 grabs onto the cartridge rim the instant it leaves the magazine. It uses a massive, non-rotating claw extractor. That means you can cycle this bolt while hanging upside down or tumbling down a ravine, and that round is going to feed. It also sports a 3-position wing safety on the bolt shroud. This lets you unload the chamber with the safety still fully engaged, which is a massive safety plus when you are cold and tired. Again, the pre-1964 models are the holy grail. These were hand-assembled in New Haven and represent the pinnacle of mass-produced rifle quality. But do not overlook the modern Classic series that brought back the claw extractor. Whether you are tracking dangerous game in the bush or elk in the Rockies, the Model 70 is what the professionals carry. Pros. Controlled round feed gives you absolute reliability when things go sideways. The 3-position safety is the best in the business for bolt manipulation. And these rifles hold their value like gold, making them a smart investment. Cons. You are going to pay for that pedigree. Pre-64 Actions command a serious premium. They are built like tanks, which means they are heavier than these modern carbon fiber featherweights. You will feel every ounce of that steel at mile 10 of a high-country hike. And finding replacement parts for the vintage Actions can sometimes mean a trip to a specialist gunsmith. Number 1. The Mauser 98. This is the grandfather of every modern bolt action. Designed in 1898 by Paul Mauser, this German masterpiece is arguably the finest bolt action ever conceived. Almost every modern rifle, including the Winchester Model 70 and the Ruger 77, borrows DNA from the Mauser 98. It was forged in the trenches of 2 world wars. It features that massive external claw extractor and 2 forward-locking lugs. But it also has a 3rd safety lug at the rear. If the primary lugs shear off, that safety lug is the only thing stopping the bolt from entering your eye socket. It also has gas escape ports, engineered to vent high-pressure gas away from your face if a case ruptures. It is over-engineered in the best possible way. Countless custom sporting rifles have been built on surplus military actions. It handles the pressure of big-bore safari cartridges without even flinching. When professional ivory hunters needed a rifle that would not jam with a buffalo breathing down their neck, they reached for the Mauser 98. Pros: the reliability is legendary. The controlled round feed on the 98 is the definition of bomb-proof. The action strength is immense, allowing you to convert it to almost any magnum caliber. And historically, you are owning the design that changed the face of warfare and sporting arms forever. Cons: if you are buying military surplus, you need to know your stuff. Headspace and bore condition can be a gamble. The lock time is a bit slower than a modern short action. The bolt throw is long and can feel a little clunky compared to a polished custom job. And finding ammo for original chamberings like 8mm Mauser can be pricey compared to cheap .308. These 5 platforms prove that new does not always mean better. Whether you are looking for a dedicated brush gun or a precision base, these classics have stood the test of time because they simply work. Drop a comment down below and let me know which one of these legends is sitting in your safe, or which one you regret selling back in the day. If you got some value out of this breakdown, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense firearms content. Train hard, stay safe, and we will see you on the range.